An outpouring of pain and frustration overtook the streets outside the Austin Police Department this afternoon as community members rallied following an officer-involved shooting that took the life of a 38-year-old man. KIMT News 3's Anthony Monzon was at the rally and joins us live with what the victim's family has to say. Anthony?
Well, Katie, it was certainly an emotional afternoon in Austin with a crowd of community members demanding justice for Coco Christopher Fiafanu. According to police, Fiafanu was fatally shot after a more than 24-hour law enforcement response that started with reports he was walking in traffic with a machete. First responders say Fiafanu was non-compliant and threatened to hurt others, while officers attempted to use non-lethal measures like tasers and pepper gas before the fatal shooting. Organizers of today's rally say much more should have been done to keep him alive.
He didn't deserve it! He did not deserve it! Do you understand what I'm saying? He was a father! He was a father, a friend, a lover, a neighbor! He didn't bother anybody! I'm a witness! That was my fiance! That was the father of my daughter! His only child! He don't have him anymore! What I'm gonna do?
The vocalized grief of Dorothy Gales ringing through the streets outside the Austin Police Department as rally-goers and family members demanded justice for her fiancé, Coco Christopher Fiafanu. Gales' two children also on hand, seeking answers to what happened to their dad.
He didn't do nothing wrong. He was an innocent man. Police always killing innocent people. Black lives matter, all lives matter, along with my dad.
I just want justice for my dad, and thank you everybody for coming.
The protest saw cries for accountability, prayers, and some dangerous encounters with drivers. Organizers of the rally say Fiafanu was well loved in the community and not a danger to anyone, believing he was harassed by police while in the throes of a mental health crisis. They're now demanding the Austin Police Department fire and prosecute the officers involved, turn over all footage of the incident to Fiafanu's family, and compensate them for their losses.
They followed a man who was harming no one and who made no threats to anyone and who was simply minding his own business. And they turned that into a stone-cold disaster where they killed a man and destroyed a family home. So there's no part of this that's not egregious. And this family deserves to know what happened to their loved one and to be fully made right and made whole from what has happened.
The rally later moving to the Quick Trip gas station where Fiafanu was fatally shot.
Why does Minnesota have to be a racist state? Please, I don't understand. Wasn't Minneapolis enough? Wasn't George Floyd enough? More people have to be killed. Why?
At this time, the Austin Police Department is unable to comment on the shooting because of the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension's ongoing investigation into the incident. However, earlier this week, I spoke with APD Chief David McKeegan, who told me responding to calls involving mental health is very complex and each case involves a different set of factors. Katie?
Thanks, Anthony. Organizers say they plan to hold more rallies demanding justice for Fiafanu in the future.